And hello, everybody. Welcome to the RSG Monday night stream. Our first one, Finn, I think we've ever done. Is that correct? I can't think if we've ever done a Monday night stream before. Have we?
I don't know. This is the time I normally go to sleep.
Yeah,
so
I know.
can't...
Quit your complaining. If I have to... This is the normal time I'd be going to sleep, too, because I'd be exhausted from all the papers I've been writing and stuff. This is schoolwork day. But it's a special day because we have territory wars going on. And so, that being said, you can see I've got the map up right now. Now, the way this is going to work, we're kind of... Okay, so... We'll show you some stuff. We're going to talk about it. We're waiting for Loki to get in. At this level... Certain times you go in, certain times you don't. We kind of are following what our guilds are telling us to do right now by guild leadership. We can break down some of the things we've seen from each side. We will not be, we'll only be showing the regions that we're currently battling right now. I will not be showing what's in any of our regions because we're still got our stuff hidden. Same thing for Loki and Grande if he can get on. Not going to reveal what they have. No, what we're going to do is when they get on, we've got a new panel set up. You can see this one on here at the bottom will be my battle sequence on the bottom. Then Loki, he'll log in and everything, and he'll have his going at the same time. We worked on it all day today to where we can basically show each other what we're doing and stuff. We will try to do some battles and stuff. I'm just reading chat, but we will be breaking it down. So this is currently where it sits right now. You can see we've cleared 1, 2, 3, 4 regions. We're working on 5 and 6. We're up 1,000 points, which doesn't really mean anything. You can see we're kind of going for the top first. You can see the directions from our guild officers to not attack this region, and also break down the regions here in a few. And then Dark Lords has cleared the first 2, and they are currently on these 2 right here, working their way. I think they're almost done with this region here. I think they just got into this region here. So you can see a little bit different strategy from different guilds. But this is kind of... this is the upper echelon of what goes on when you are dealing with territory wars at this level. Now, a lot of times, a lot of things we've been pretty happy that the other guilds that we've been facing, we've had a couple that didn't, where they just went straight offense. They put nothing on defense because they just they went for the tie. But Dark Lords and TI have been going at it furiously. It's anybody's game. It can go any way. We'll show you a little bit of like what we've been seeing on each team with some of the strategies we've been seeing, so you guys can see higher end TW and stuff what's going on. But we will not be revealing the other regions simply because that would give the other guys a huge advantage. So we won't be doing that. Finn, how is your territory war going?
If you want to get to the streaming one, I'm actually sharing mine. I think. Are you in Loki's screen? Yeah, so I'll be temporary Loki if it's working properly. I'll be temporary.
Yeah, I see
Loki if it's working properly. So you guys can actually see it. For the first time, we have a dual stream without share screen of Skype. So RSG first on a live stream.
Yep.
So
RSG first on a live stream. Up there at the top right.
Yep. So that's Finn's up there at the top right, and then this is mine on the bottom, still showing the territory where that's going on.
Because Grande failed us.
Because he's busy.
Because Grande failed us.
So if he could go, we would set his up too.
So I'll go to ours, and kind of the same thing. I don't know if any of our opposing guilds. It's a Japanese guild we're facing. So they're probably awake now, getting ready to do their attacks. But you can kind of see where we're at right now. We're starting to clear. We made our way over to the ships.
Echo.
Oh, I know why.
Echo?
Why?
1 second. Oh, I know why. 1 second.
Why?
That should solve it. Because I am streaming my computer into yours. So as a result of it, my sound is coming in too.
Oh, I see. So the media source. Okay, I just muted.
Yeah, it has to be muted. Yep.
I muted my end.
See, I mentioned this in the VIP
like
chat. Yeah, you wouldn't notice it directly, but now, now it should all be good.
Okay.
I mentioned it in the VIP
chat. Phone call. I keep them entertained while I handle this.
Got it. I mentioned in the VIP chat, for those of you guys that are there, that we're going to have some new stuff in here. We'll look at the territory wars, but also there's going to be technical difficulties. So that's why I'm able to stream directly into Ranger's computer now with my side. And that's why my game is coming in on that side. And it's pretty clear, actually. So it's one of the improvements that we've made. But in terms of our territory war, you'll kind of see where we're at. They seem to have, our opponents, who are the Japan forces, appear to have put more defenses on the backside. So in the front side, they have a little bit more weaker defenses. So we took those out. We cleared out the top. We're on our way to the ships. They cleared out our first territory, which was Phoenix. I can show you these ones since they're open. But this territory was filled with Phoenix. Our second one is filled with Nightsisters. Just to kind of show you guys, because they can see this anyways. They're filled with Nightsisters, different types. We're working on that as a squad as a whole. And then on the other one, the one they haven't touched yet, is our frontline wall of CLS teams. We have our R2 in there for now. As we're moving on, we're going to start putting in Fulcrum Ahsokas in there and replacing that. But that is kind of where we're at right now. On offense, we cleared out the few territories. We're working on the ships right now. This territory was filled with quite a few Kenobi and Barris teams, which we are now working through. So we have about 6 of those left. And this bottom one was Phoenix. So we just kind of unlocked this one. We went through the top first to get to the ships. So now that we did that, we have a Phoenix at the bottom. So we're slowly working our way through those. I guess, so Todd Mayotti says the territory war sucks. It really depends on your guild, actually. For me, anyways, I'm having a lot of fun with territory war in particular, because you get to use your whole roster a lot more than you previously did. And it actually kind of lets you build up multiple squads and have a purpose for it. I was discussing it earlier with some of my guild mates that essentially prior to like a few months ago, the general idea for like a free-to-play player in particular was to try and have a bunch of characters ready for any kind of meta change. Because if something changed with the meta for Arena, you'd want your characters ready so you can gear them up quickly within like less than a month and then get them to the top of the leaderboard. More than a month, the meta before was shifting too much. But with CLS, the meta became really stale. And now with Territory War, having a bunch of characters at like gear 9, gear 10 isn't as useful as it used to be. Now you're much better off having more characters at gear 11. So you have less characters at gear 10 plus, but you have more characters gear 11 plus, which actually helps you more in Territory War. And then finding like the good squads to put on defense and those kind of things, it actually can be kind of fun. So, I mean, it just kind of depends on what you like. I know some of the people, even in my own guild, prefer like territory battle over territory war, and the rewards aren't necessarily the best in comparison. It's a lot of time in order to do territory war, but and the rewards don't necessarily match up perfectly against it. So it's one of the bad sides. Yeah. I've seen that too, Todd. So Todd's saying that he got matched up with a guild that's far stronger. That happens a lot, I've noticed too, especially if you aren't 50 out of 50. I don't know if your guild went in with less people. If you go in with less than 50, I've noticed that you get matched up kind of weirdly with like potentially stronger guilds that still have a lot of people. So it kind of varies a little bit. But as you can see on mine, we're kind of progressing. It looks like it's kind of interesting. It looks almost like a reverse mirror of the TI Dark Lords War. So it looks like Dark Lords is working on TI, and they kind of cleared out the first 2 zones, kind of like how we cleared out our opponents, and they're working on the other one. And then the TI on the Dark Lords is clearing out the top. They're working their way through their ships, and it's kind of like what Dark Lords is working on for TI. Kill something? Well, I can, let me see. I don't know. I don't want to waste any of my squads right now, but let me see what's left. I can try. This is going to probably be an awful attack.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm going to see what I can try and
do. I have to go here for another minute or two, but I am back. Are you doing a battle?
I'm going to see if I if I'm doing a battle.
Yeah, so
I have to see what spot I have left.
Now, what's your guild GP right now?
108.
108.
We're 108, but we came into the war with like 103, I think.
Okay.
I have to see which one I want to take. I mean, there's a partial Bears team, but that one isn't really... Let me see what I have first. I'm not using resistance on this because this isn't worth it.
Finity, he tries to choose a team. He tries to choose a team to his liking.
Well, I used some already on some of their earlier ones, and some of these are on defense. I need to still make some more squads, so I'm not sure what I want to run, because I think the Rebels might be a little bit of overkill on this team. I can try on a different one, though. Let me see. This is Zeta, and this one's not even Zeta. So that one's even less useful. I'll try on this one, maybe. I'll see what happens. This is not going to be pleasant, because I didn't really want to do this fight, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, don't do something that just going to set you up for failure, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, it'll do damage and knock something down a little bit, because we don't know what they have in the back line anyways. So
yeah. Here, let me make yours a little bit bigger. So people can see it. Shoot them! Kill them! Does anybody have any missiles?
Lando went like 0 of 5 on his crit. That was annoying as hell.
Because of the crit immunity.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have used Lando here. Good thing is you're getting their protection out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I figured. At least at a minimum I can do.
Kill the ropey one, the next person will really have an easy time. Yeah.
Ah, damn it. I was hoping he would at least crit one more time.
Damn.
Crit. Why is he not critting? Yeah, that's not working. There you go. This one is the RSG one. This isn't the Dark Lords one. We're waiting on Loki, so Loki and Ranger can do more.
Is Tits in here?
She's gonna just hang out in the chat.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm actually on the Skype, but I'm not going to talk. I think this should be like a boys' night.
Oh, get the hell out of here!
Slides around. I'm just going to like field questions and post them in the stream chat.
Everybody likes hearing you tits. So, I mean, you're doing territory wars right now, right?
Yes,
How's it going?
Good. It's going good.
And what's the name of your guild that you're in? And what's your GP?
Frozen and Carbonite. Our GP is 115.4.
So technically, you and Finn's guild might run into each other here one day.
That would be interesting, right?
Finn and Tits going head to head.
We'll have another RSG versus RSG stream.
All right, let me get into here. Let me see if I can find. Trying to see if I can do a ship battle. Problem is, I like really good stuff on defense.
Oh, did you see what else wrote, Tits? You're a guy's chick kind of chick.
There you go.
I saw that, and I'm like, that's probably the nicest compliment I've seen in a while. Thank you. I think.
Maybe. Sort of.
I went around and just kind of showed them on my map, like, what the open territories have.
Come on, me man. Load up. Let's get rid of one of these. Master Yoda? Oh. He's vulnerable, Finn.
Shoot him.
Should I kill Master Yoda? I think
somebody's
already working on him. I'll see here. No one attacks him again. I'll go finish him up. Let's see. Man, I'm getting some funky lag because of what we're doing.
This might be this particular scene because there's a video and stuff running too. The other one shouldn't be as bad, but it's not as big screen, so we'll work on it.
I'm gonna bring mine up and see if that helps. No, I didn't select that. God damn it, Mimu. What the hell's it doing? Alright, let's try this again. You see if somebody's attacking Master Yoda. The other thing is I'm trying to figure out, like,
yeah, you don't want to take somebody else's target.
So I'm trying to do dual, like, looking at our kill stuff to make sure I'm not. Let's see. Go back out for a second because this is being really funky. Come on. I blame you for this, Finn.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Poor Finn. Always gets beat up on.
Yeah, right. He's always causing problems. That's the problem.
Think about when he's not here. Remember how much trouble you and I had trying to finagle?
Finagle what?
Did the stream by ourselves that one night?
I've done it before many times. Finn's not always around. Sometimes he's just not there. Sometimes he's in the middle of BFE looking for Krispy Kreme.
It's true.
I don't blame him. I look for that light occasionally too.
Krispy Kreme is so good.
That's sort of weird. Alright. So the window's working, it's just being stupid. Because I'm trying to, it's just being really laggy. So let's try going back to go here. And pull that up. That should work there. Alright. Let's try this again. Just being really slow. Alright, someone was working on them. want to hit. Looks like they all went Thrawn. One person's attacking. Hey, D-Kids. Let me just attack because I like the name. There's MJ. Wait, what happened? Every time someone attacks, it updates. Damn it. But they start scrolling down again. I saw MJ. I may lose, but I think I'm going to attack MJ. Oh, yeah. Mikey got crushed. So I'm going to finish that off. D-Kids. I love it. 3 or 4. Yeah, I can do this. Let someone else finish it off if I lose. Alright, I'm going to go with Grand Moff Tarkin. No, I don't want that. Let's see. I want...
We can do music, it's just we can't do the in-game music, right?
No,
we have to... Maybe we can do that. If we do more gameplay streams, we can find some music that we can play in the background that won't generate everything.
Mm-hmm. No, damn it. Let's see. I don't want to do there. I'll put in the counselor and then make a soak one of the reinforcements. There we go. Hustle. Alright, let's battle MJ. I'm gonna kill him.
Alright.
Dun 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 dun. Ah, attack! Below ships in sectors MP 1617.
They want Finn music. Rom said to do Finn humming music.
No, let's not.
That won't generate copyright issues, but that'll make your ears bleed.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Yeah.
Oh, this better load. I'm gonna be so pissed.
I thought it was great. I love the Jedi Training Ray cover you did.
My voiceover skills.
Ranger, Come Crowbar wants to know if you're pulling for Georgia tonight.
I could care less. It's not loading, Finn. If this is because of this stream, I can't do my battle. I'm going to be very pissed off.
Try that.
Ah, there we go. All right, going in. We're going in full throttle. That'll keep them tires off our ass. All right. Let us get rid of him. Not the ideal lineup that we should be using.
Alright, so there is a delay between when I can see stuff on the stream and when it's actually happening. So I'm going to guess and commentate. Ooh, Ranger just hits something with Phantom. I'm going to guess it's the Reaper. And the Reaper still takes the hit and survives. And then Ghost. Ghost is ready to go. Does his AoE. And oh, nothing happens. What? Am I close at all? Was I close?
Listen, everybody in chat, right, if you, I don't want any criticism or anything like that.
See, Grim said that was 10 out of 10 on my commentary there. Oh, I don't claim to have Urban Blaster's technique at all, Sith Lord. None at all.
I can't. Let's delay. This lag is killing me. And it's killing my damn tunes, too. Yeah, I'm screwed. Christ.
Switch off the scene and see if it makes it easier.
I can't do any more battles. I mean, I couldn't even figure out what the hell I was doing in there because it was lagging so bad.
That's weird.
I took out their bigs, so the next person comes in and cleans that team out will be fine. If they don't have a tank in there.
Hard to see. It might be Mimu. The emulators, I think, tend to lag a little bit. It's easier if you mirror. We might need to work on that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I can't.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on in the.
It took like a minute to load. I don't like this.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if you can get a mirror.
Yeah, playing this way is just not going to work, man. But we can talk about it and stuff.
Well, not with.
I'll have to go back in with my other fleet and finish off him if somebody else doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what we'll need to do is, I think if we're ever doing gameplay, we're going to need to do a mirror on your side so you can play on like your phone.
Yeah.
And then that won't lag at all, and then everything should be fine.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. I mean, look at this. It's taking forever just to load the map.
Yeah. It's going to be
normally
everything.
It doesn't. When we're doing Saturday nights, it's not that bad. So
no, but now we're running more stuff because now you have the other stream coming in also. Yeah. So it's always easier if you leave the computer as just for the visuals and you have the gameplay coming in from outside. So like my screen won't lag, obviously, because I'm on a different computer that's not doing all that stuff. So we'll have to get you mirrored. I think that'll be our next improvement to the RSG stream.
Try one more time, see what happens.
Addicts, that's exactly one of the ways to do it. So Addicts, Mathma was saying, buy one computer to play on and run another one. For like people running like the super setups for all the streaming and stuff, that's exactly how they do it. But that's money. That's money for another computer.
This is a little bit smoother, but somebody hit him? I can't tell. All right, so let's kind of break down what's happened so far with the regions and stuff.
Things are dead. Some things are alive. They're focusing on the things that are still alive in order to make them dead. Did I get it right?
No. All right, so you can see
they're focusing on the things that are dead. Oh, no.
I can't remember what squad they had in here. Right now, in this region here that we can see, I think this is their CLS. Their CLS zone. Their first, I want to say their first ship regions were, I think they were all Thrawn. So they had 25 Thrawn, and then the last back half was is the teams that you're seeing now. But yeah, this is all their CLS teams right now. So this is what we're kind of dealing with right now. They had another one. Oh yeah, I remember now. The region up here that we faced, and you can see that's all yellow teams and stuff. right here was, I believe that was their Thrawn ship area, and then this area here, this is all Kylo Ren unmasked. This is a First Order area mainly. So if you run into that, and it was all yellow teams for them. So I know I use my Jedi training rating with BB-8 and R2, and use that to go in there and kick some ass and win that battle. This I'm trying to remember what this was. It's kind of, I'm drawing a blank. But you can see that this is where we're at right now. They're in this region right here. We've got 4 teams left. So there's this team, and then they're I think they just started hitting here. Yeah, so they just started hitting that area. Mainly what we're doing is we'll finish this regions here, and then your guild officer should be kind of directing where you're going with this. If Loki gets on, he can kind of show what tell what Dark Lord's doing. I really don't have any idea because I can only see these 2 regions right here. These regions right here. We haven't started down this path yet. So the ship should be cleared out soon. The this one should be done soon. We have a lot of players that come in the early morning. I don't know what they have in this region yet. That's the thing about this, is you just can't see it. Okay.
I like seeing on our map all the struggles against Nightsisters.
Well, Nightsisters
makes me happy.
Well, Nightsisters, if you have a trooper team, you can blow through Nightsisters.
Oh yeah, but at the lower, like in
now,
in
we
ours,
have not
like
run into any Nightsister teams yet. Surprisingly, maybe we will in the back. I don't know where they're going to put stuff, but yeah. Let's see if I can get this lag to do another battle. And if anybody's curious, it is 13-0. Georgia still over Alabama in the 3rd quarter. Right, Master Yoda. So I'll finish him off. I guess I already killed MJ. Nope. I'm gonna just go eat the cooldowns. See if I can kill a couple more teams. Not that I have a snowball chance in hell, but who cares? Let's use Akbar. Yeah, this is gonna be ugly. Oh my god.
UGLY, you ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
What? You ugly.
You ugly.
Right.
And that was your Finn song for the evening. And I really hope they introduce like a skirmish mode where you can fight other people, because then we can put on like actual tournaments.
It would be nice.
It's so hard to do stuff like this way because you can't really show everything.
No.
And you're obviously not like the only one attacking. Like we could, if you guys all recorded like your battles against each other, we could do something afterwards. But
yeah, the lag is something horrible, dude. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, you have to. We have to get rid of the gameplay on the computer.
Let me see here.
Danilo's making fun of me. That's not nice. When I was singing the ugly song, he said he thought it was me singing in front of a mirror. That's not nice. I cry very easily, I hope you know.
That's not nice.
I know.
How do you guys know Finn is very good looking?
That's not true, but I appreciate it.
All the RSG boys are.
And Alabama scored a touchdown.
Alabama.
They're working on their comeback. Oh, I see we have more questions coming in.
Yeah, go for it, brother. I mean,
you want to read them, Tits?
I can if you'd like me to.
Sure.
So, question from Chrome Cobra: do you wish you could see battles taking place between teammates and the guild you're fighting?
It's an interesting.
I think it would be interesting sometimes because, like, we were watching Eleanor Ewalk in there was talking about, watching somebody struggle 10 times to take one of his teams out. It would just be funny to see some of the teams they're using to go against them. I think it would be interesting.
That's also one of the reasons why I'm kind of leaning more towards no, because then you can see what other people are using in order to beat your teams. So you can kind of get ideas about offensive strategies by watching your opponent. And I don't think a lot of people want that. Like, if you want to see the counters, you should develop them yourselves rather than copying somebody. But the other thing is, if you could see your own guild mates attacking another squad, I feel like you're going to end up with maybe some guilds micromanaging the attacks. Like, get on Discord while you're doing the attack, and I'll tell you what to do and share screen and some kind of nonsense like that. I'm sure that would be bound to happen. So I don't necessarily mind that you can't see it. You can just see the results. Even though I don't want it as a counter, like as a tiebreaker, I think it would be pretty neat, though, to see how many times your squads were survived on defense. Like, if they kept a little count, even after it was dead, to just show that it survived, like, 5 attacks or 2 attacks or whatever it was.
Or maybe even who it was that was going against them. Can you see that? Can you see who's...
No. You can see it only while you're attacking, but not after.
Yeah.
You have to be, like, on right at the time.
Because even if you couldn't see which squads they're using, if you could see, like, Finity attacked me 5 times and still failed, it would be fun for bragging. Okay.
All right. So, did my duty.
Grande does his duty 5 times a day.
He does.
Stop, guys. That stays in chat.
No. He said it publicly.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We had a big discussion about how that's not a normal number of times. But he's convinced that's a normal number.
He thinks it's okay.
Of times. He thinks it's because of all the brand that he
okay. All right.
Okay. Question: do you know if 2 opposing guilds in TW earn the rewards for their tier or no?
What?
Do you know if 2 opposing guilds,
like the 100 million, and the other one falls just? I'm assuming they're asking about the like GP tiers. So, like, if you are just above one and your opponent is just, if they win, they get still to 100 million, and if you lose, you still get the 10 to 110 million, and they get the 90 to 100 winning.
I think that's kind of
the tier that you get based on wherever you are. Yeah, it's based on your guild. And
any update from Sir Loki?
Yeah, he's still eating soup and squid.
He's finishing his squid and soup.
Well, I did some battles. Finn's done some battles, and I'd like to further get into it. I'm kind of holding back because I want Loki to get in here so we can really break it down and stuff. Tell him to hurry up. How long does it take to eat soup and squid? Damn it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Loki. Chances are he somehow managed to win another bowl of
he got an extra bowl of soup and squid.
Mm-hmm. You got portion for free. We can still answer questions though.
Yeah, we can.
We had a few in the chat. There was another one you were saying?
Yeah. There's Sith Lord asked a question about thoughts on Revan rumor requiring Jedi Consular, Guardian, and SA, ST, and HK. I haven't heard Jedi Consular being in there.
I don't know why they would.
They came because of the Knights of the Old Republic. So there were just more generic characters that came from that same game, like Sith Assassin and Sith Trooper. And since he might be light side and dark side, one of the rumors is that it's going to be Consular, Jedi Knight Guardian, Sith Assassin, Sith Trooper, and then HK. I mean, who knows what it's going to be? There's no other real 5 characters that go with Revan in the game.
Nihilus, HK, Sith Trooper, Sith Assassin are from that time period. Jedi Counselor and Jedi Guardian, I don't think are from that timeline. I think they're just generic characters.
They're generic characters from the same game that Revan was in, so people are basing it around the game.
That.
Yeah. And one of the things they have been doing is just trying to make use of some of the lesser used characters more and more. So this could be a good use for a lot of the kind of generic characters, like on the Jedi and the Sith side.
It could, but that's interesting that they would bring up those characters like that. Yeah, Georgia just scored. Jesus, 20-7. Oh, they're talking about it. Flag. Oh no, there's a flag on the play. An 80-yard touchdown goes down to Poopy. I'm an old man in a referee uniform.
Okay, next question. How are ties settled in raids? Gets pretty crazy with everyone who solos Rancor. That's from Jeff Huffman.
What is the question?
How are ties settled in raids?
It's RNG based, isn't it?
Now. Yeah. Yes. So be happy that it's RNG based now. Before it was based, I believe, on your player ID. So whoever's player ID was alphabetically more advantageous, they would always get number 1. So if you had, just for example, something that started with like a Z in your player ID, you were screwed. You were always going to be last. Now it's RNG. Or let me say, it's supposedly RNG. Some people are saying that they've noticed certain trends with people always getting on the top or something. It could be RNG. It depends on the sample size, obviously, but it's supposed to be complete RNG for anyone with a tied score in the raids.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, Artorius Dark Knight. I love that name now. Ever since
I know
Arturo Dark Knight.
I know that one. Artorius Dark Knight.
I called Wampa months before his reveal. Do you think we'll get more playable creatures in the game?
I hope not.
Creatures.
I think a lot of the other ones are way too big. You have a Tauntaun, but the Tauntaun just dies, so it really doesn't have a purpose.
Yeah.
The Sarlacc is going to be way too big.
Yeah, a little too big.
There might be a raid for the Sarlacc. There might
Salacious be a Crumb will be too small. You won't be able to see him. I'm trying to think of any creatures. I mean, maybe that'd be too big. I mean, like what is it? The Acolyte. What is it?
There's a chance there's gonna be porg. As much as you don't like, there's
no gonna be no damn porg. They're gonna put no stupid porg in this game. It better not.
They could make a great video in order to entice kids in order to download this game. Showing like, just like the
Do you really think kids need to be playing this game?
Need to? No. Do they still want them to play? Yes.
No. Sanely Red question. How about now?
How about now? Yeah, tell Loki. How about now?
Loki. I'll send him a Skype message. How about now?
Use the pouty face puppy dog eyes. That kills
me. That doesn't work on anyone but you.
When Tits wants shit from us, she just sends us that photo. It's like, oh, come on, man. Shit. Like, I could say no to that. Found my kryptonite.
Yeah, it only works on Ranger. Finity is like completely immune to it. He's like, nope, get out of here with that. What else? 73 question. Might have missed a response earlier. What do you guys think of the First Order Executioner that just got GC today?
We could look at it, I think. You want to let me
see? Yeah. I have honestly not had a chance to look at it. I have.
Is it on the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes site yet?
Correct. It is.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to talk about that now, or do you want to talk about that on the Wednesday stream?
We can briefly do it today. We don't have to go through it in detail like we do on the Wednesday. I haven't looked at it either. I don't know if you just want to bring it up. I'll link it in Skype.
Let's see here.
I'm kind of reviewing it for the first time here today because it's been a very busy day. Prepare for this stuff on Wednesday normally, so.
That's not what I want.
And like always, we never get advance notice like the Game Changer, so we have to do things on the fly. Let's see. So I'll just go over it with so his basic.
I'm pulling it up now. I had to pull
physical damage, health up. The target is debuffed. This attack is guaranteed to be
real quick
critical
before
hit.
You guys jump into that. Atticus, I always want to say Atticus Finch. Addix Mathma wanted to know about a Patreon. You can subscribe and then sponsor at the moment.
We don't have a Patreon set up, and we have the subscript.
So that's what sponsoring is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sponsoring on YouTube is like that, except it's set at $4.99. So $4.99 a month if you become a sponsor on YouTube, and then you could always use Super Chat in order to donate separately. And if you go to our main channel page, there's a link on for PayPal donation as well.
The main channel page goes directly to us. The sponsorship and the Super Chat takes a while. Plus, YouTube gets their cut of it. So the actual support our channel goes directly to our PayPal account, which we can use directly. We don't have to deal with all the rest of the nonsense because YouTube, it goes in and it takes like a couple months. It's in a cycle, and then it looks at it's I don't really want to break down the math of it right now, but and they take their cut of that. But we don't have a Patreon account per se, but the sponsorship is like the Patreon for us. And then if you want to donate us outside of YouTube, just go to the homepage and you can donate that way. All right, where is it under?
I put it in the Skype chat.
Oh, you make me just do all this digging and then you put the damn...
if you have... I said I was putting it in the Skype chat.
You son of a...
I put it in the Skype chat before you started. I was trying to be nice. But it's in arena and character strategy if you want to do it. It's like the
first. All right. First order execute. Did you want to read this, Tits, or do you want us to read it?
We'll read it more on Wednesday. We can just skim through it today.
Attacker, first order attacker.
Yeah, basic, he does health up and gets a bonus against debuff targets, which is interesting. If the character is debuffed, this attack is guaranteed to be a crit. So it's another one of those...
he removes turn meter. And dispel no boss to them. And if he kills him, he gets 80% turn meter. And the cooldown of attack is reset. Otherwise, he gets 40% and 20% math. Until it defeats an enemy. Wow. This is not bad.
No, I like his kit overall.
I think it helps first order a little bit.
Did you guys see the video?
They're severely lacking offensively.
I have to watch the videos.
Well, the thing that a lot of people said in the chat and just in RSG chat and here now is just that they were using 7 dot mods.
Yeah,
again.
that's what they always do. Yeah, that's normal for them. So this has been a long-standing issue. We've noticed it with a lot of their stuff. And Cozy came out a while ago and basically said, like, the mods that they have on there is just in the beta environment. You can kind of see in the like pictures and stuff that they show. They have like the 6 green plus signs at gear 12. Right now, maximum is 3 of them. Right, everyone can get to like 3 of 6 in gear 12. But they show the green for all of them. The beta environment lets you kind of do whatever you want. So they just stick on these really high level mods. At some point, they are going to increase the mods. What system, all that kind of stuff is not known. But do not take seeing the Mark 6 and Mark 7 mods as any indication that they're coming out. We made the same mistake, like 3 months ago with one of the character releases when we noticed it. Mm-hmm. So it's not really an indication of anything. And that's one of the many reasons why they've now started to put that beta content subject to change type of stuff. So you don't have to take everything that you see as kind of gospel. More important with like the game changer videos is to get their opinions on it and their review of like the different abilities, more so than just kind of looking at the stats. The stats you'll actually see more once it's released, and then the good people at swgoh.gg actually extract all the information for you guys. I love the guys over there. They do a great job. They actually probably keep this game alive more than anybody else.
All right, Loki's filling us, man. Tits, did you use the puppy dog eyes on him?
I'll do it now, just for you.
Any other questions?
So Georgia gets an interception. Then Alabama just gets an interception right back. I mean, what the hell is going on with this game? Oh, it was a tip. That's why.
This is better than Buffalo, Jacksonville yesterday.
That was horrible to watch. Now, the other game, New Orleans, Carolina.
That was a good game.
A hell of a good game. That was really, really good. All right. I'll do some game stuff while we're waiting for Locomotive to get his butt in here.
Oh, yeah. Interestingly enough, with Executioner, he seems like he might actually be pretty decent with Jedi Ray. Kind of liking the potential with him in Jedi Ray, actually.
Yeah, fulfilling your destiny.
They're happy now?
Did you send a...
Yeah. It's in the sky.
I just saw that. I was like, wait, let me look. And I'm like, yeah, it's there.
It looks pretty rough, too.
Yeah, it's so great. Oh, good Lord. The lag is real. The lag is real.
We have something to work on. Now we have opportunities for more gameplay and stuff on our videos, too.
Yeah, we can. I think I'm running way too much crap here, man.
Yes, it is. We have to move your gameplay off of the computer. We have to move it onto your phone. Something to work on.
So, Notorious Jack Knight has a question. Who's excited for Rose?
Well, not me. Go ahead and take this one.
I mean, what is there to be excited about?
Yeah.
She basically ruined the ability for a single person to destroy that massive cannon by jumping in the way and basically almost killing herself to stop Finn from dying.
But that's what we
do
for,
instead of
for the
one person dying. Well, so instead of one person dying and killing the cannon, she almost killed herself and no cannon destroyed. So yeah, she accomplished nothing. She actually caused a negative. So I'm going to be astounded to see what kind of stuff she gets. Maybe she'll get a ship that just constantly kamikazes into the Millennium Falcon if Finn's
It's so out of character for a woman to act irrational like that too.
I know, isn't it? It's
great. Question for Finity: what synergy are you seeing between JTR and Executioner?
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious, like, what the hell are you looking at, Finn?
So with the health immunity, nothing is going to end up being healed, right? So you can start knocking it down. It looks like the special does a pretty massive amount of damage. So the easiest way for Executioner to get a kill is going to be to kill something that has the health immunity on there. So then by doing so, you get the stacking 20% health, and he gains a turn meter, right? If he doesn't kill something, but in the meantime, he gains 80% turn meter if he kills something. So you basically have him going behind Jedi Ray. Something gets health immune. You focus fire. Executioner kills it, gains 80% turn meter, and then goes again. If the damage is actually pretty decent on the basic, and they have the video that shows like 10,000 crit on a basic, which is not all that great, but depending on what it actually becomes, that was kind of the synergy I was seeing with getting the kill. With actually getting a kill with Executioner seems to be really easy behind Jedi Ray.
I like that everyone is agreeing with you about Rose. Andrew Sweeney put Rose put slow and buff immunity on her entire team.
That makes sense.
And Notorious Jack Knight said, I don't usually agree with Finn, but agree 100%. Heather Douglas. Hi, Heather. Question: who are the Cowboys playing in the NFL playoffs?
Nobody. But I'm sure when your team wins 5 Super Bowls, then you can say something back, Heather. Actually, I don't know who Heather's team is, so that kind of defeats the purpose. Watch us pick one that has like the most Super Bowls. Like I picked Pittsburgh. Like, oh crap. Well, we were going to. It's kind of hard to have one of these when Grande and Loki.
The Dark Lords are not representing.
Yeah, they're not representing. Is that what is that?
That's Loki.
Oh, is that a new lightsaber being built?
Oh man,
oh,
that was a tough wall to bring down, man. Our hats off to TI, man.
Oh.
What's going on?
There's more to come. So we can finally start getting into the discussion of TI versus Dark Lords. It's a pretty close match, man. It's been brutal.
It's been pretty crazy, man. It's definitely a bloodbath.
Yes, it is. It was interesting the Kylo Ren squads you put up in the north there. I was like, damn, they got a lot of unmasked Kylo Ren.
Yeah, we like our pretty boys, man.
Well, they're all dead now.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're all gone. I'll show you the power of the Force. No, you won't, bitch. So it's pretty even. I've been telling people we can look at regions of what's going on, but we can't really show.
Don't go beyond the things
we're not
that
going
are
to show
open.
what we're attacking, right? Because that, we're not going to give the advantage to the other guys. Sound good?
Yeah, man, totally.
All right.
I think we talked. Yeah, I think we talked about that before the stream. So we just obviously want to preserve the mystery for all you listening that haven't fought either one of our guilds. We don't want to reveal the playbook too much. So
no. Well, I mean, the playbook will be revealed because all somebody has to do is ask, "What did you see in the last TI battle?" And then someone will say, "Or what did Dark Lords do last time?" Oh, they did that. Okay, so they have somewhat of an idea of what you're doing.
Yeah,
it's more so not showing your own defense on stuff that isn't exposed yet.
Yeah, you're not showing. Yeah, not showing what we've got planned on the other parts is what. Yeah.
I put the information, Loki, in the admin chat for if you want to stream your.
I have to. I've been waiting for Discord. It's downloading an update. I don't know how to bypass this right now, but let me try.
I can put it in Skype.
Okay, cool.
If you want to set up your stream with the URL on the key, and then it'll go on to Rangers.
All right, let's do this.
Because we worked on this for hours.
We worked on this for like 3 months, man. Are you kidding me?
I was just waiting for while we were working on it, Grande just to pop in and be like, "Hey, use a basic." Like, get the hell out of here. It's enough out of you, Grande. Team Money wants to know the secrets. Secrets.
Addix is exactly right, though. There's a difference between knowing our defense and having the Zetas to pull it off.
That's true.
It's just very, very true.
Well, I think the thing that you saw that when I was looking at those regions is all the teams are Gear 12. They all have their Zetas, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. And then it comes down to, did you pick the right teams to keep on offense to face their defense? You know what I'm saying? So if you don't, you're in trouble. All right, we're trying to see if we get Loki's windows up and we can see it from his perspective. If you have more questions, guys, by all means, please go ahead and send them in.
Yeah, were there any other questions, Teds?
No, not that I can see.
Hey, Loki, did the puppy dog eyes work on you like tits puppy dog eyes?
He joined, didn't he?
Yeah, that was pretty effective.
No, not at all, man. Not at all.
You're lying.
Her womanly ways don't work on me, no.
Oh, hear that?
Oh, I know. Like none of it, but Ranger.
Yeah,
only works on Ranger.
Sure, it doesn't, Loki. Just happened to be coincidence that as soon as she posted the picture, 1 minute later, you were on.
How is that looking? I'm trying to see if I can arrange this. Or, I mean...
If you just full screen your game.
I got him.
You got it?
Yeah, it's a little off, though.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, it's just showing... Okay, hold on. Yeah.
You know what? This could be because I'm on an iPhone 10 now, so I think maybe my stream settings
are... Zoom in or zoom out, or... it's just showing what you're attacking on us.
No, that's our map, man. That's
your map? The blue?
Okay.
So no, it's not. It's cropping what's coming through, which is weird. Yeah, when he makes it horizontal.
Side.
How's that?
There you go. Got it.
Getting there, right? Okay. So we're good? Yep. I think.
Yep. So now we can...
I think that's as good as I can get it. So.
No, that's perfect. All right, so...
Dude, that's cool, man. So this is like the first time we're doing this?
Yeah, you're streaming. Mm-hmm. This is Loki up top, and then there's me on the bottom.
Yeah, so we just took down that monster wall. Did you go over the wall?
No, we haven't. I haven't done anything. I wanted to wait till you got in. So.
Oh really? Oh okay.
Yeah. I've been waiting. I did a battle against MJ, and I think I left one ship in his capital ship because I just didn't have it. I put so much on defense. It was like, good Lord.
That's the thing about ships, too. Right? Is do you go heavy on the reinforcements, or do you not do it?
I went full defense of mine. Best ships in there. I mean, I took out most of his team, and he's got nothing left. So someone else's scrub team would go in there and just wipe it out.
But in general, that's the issue, right? Is you kind of want to. I'm just generally speaking about territory wars on the side. Is you're only, let's say you put one fleet on defense, right? That leaves you with possibly 2 or 3 commanders or fleet commanders.
3 commanders with, depending on how many ships you have ready to go.
Yeah, so that's always a debate with us is do you go full reinforcements so you maximize your defense, or do you save some so you can maximize your offense fleets and you can... and the problem with it too is you can't enter a fleet battle on offense with less than 5 regular ships. Am I correct with that?
I believe so.
Yeah. So that's that's always a
It depends on the fleet you want to put on defense and the ships you want to run. I mean, some ships just don't make sense. Just because you've got the slots doesn't mean you should put them in there. You know what I'm saying? And I just run my PvP team in my slot for ships.
Right.
Straight up. Let me make your window a little bit bigger, Loki.
You want me to make it bigger?
No, I can't. No, you're fine. I just got.
Even at kind of the lower levels, we always go with full on defense because you always have 2 or 3 attempts at getting the victory over the other one. And if they're doing kind of the same thing, you're good, you would always want like a full squad showing up at the end, which is what the nice thing about reinforcements are, that they'll just keep on popping up. So they'll still have to fight like 5 ships. But if you don't put enough and they can kill like 3 ships, and you have like only 3 left, and that's not as good.
It's a debate. I mean, should you which way to go and stuff. So, all right, you gonna attack somebody their locomotive or?
Yeah, well, I mean, we took down one of your walls, so we gotta.
Do you want to talk about the walls you faced so far?
Well, like I said, man, I respect the guild. I respect TI. I want it to be a mystery for the other top tier guilds that you guys haven't fought yet, so we'll just leave it at that.
We pretty much faced a lot of them.
It was a meta CLS wall. That's all I need to say, and it's obviously tricky, especially if you go heavy defense. What kind of offense do you throw at it? Because it's a pain in the ass. So, but it was well done, and we didn't lay down on defense. We don't like that stuff, and you guys don't like it as well. So, I mean, this is going to be pretty awesome. The matchup.
It's going to be close. I don't think this may end in a tie, man. Or if someone wins, it's going to be just by the skin of their teeth, man. It's going to depend on who plays what, where, and what teams are saved and stuff. It's that close, man. Like, I was talking to MJ today. We literally had the same galactic power. I was like, get the hell out of here. I think it was like 4,000 galactic power difference. I mean, we're that evenly matched between our 2 guilds. Because I think we're at 151 GP. What is your GP, guys?
The same. It's like 150 and change. So we're like on the cusp of 151. Yeah. So
I mean, we could easily, which we don't do. We just, it's like. But yeah, we did CLS meta there. Now, you guys did the collar run before your shift. That was an interesting play. I don't know. I was kind of scratching my head at that. I mean, it was first order Kylo Ren team. It was like, why? It was a ton of unmasked Kylo Ren, but I don't know. I ran a Jedi training raid team against it and just smoked the one I faced.
Did you smoke mine?
I think yours was done by the time I got in there. I was looking for any battle I could do against you guys, but I haven't found one yet because I don't know if people are just attacking you, and just doing it to do it. I don't know. I mean, I guess people just attack once they're told to go in there and do stuff.
Well, everybody wants to attack celebrities, so
yeah.
When I went in there, I was looking for my boy Ranger, but he wasn't in there. So.
Yeah, do you not see Mage Ducky in there or anything?
I didn't see him. I think Grande had the.
I know you wanted to go against his fleet.
Yeah. No, I didn't see it. And I'm gonna run a mace one against this, so I have to. We gotta go on budget here, right? So overall, this is what makes Territory Wars fun, man. Is when it's when both guilds bring what they got, to the table. Strategy. I think, yeah.
I like that strategy that you're using too, with going with the mace one first. Because I place my Chimera, so if I need 2 squads in order to take something out, I usually go with mace first and then bring in the Tarkin Executrix after in order to finish something off, since all the ships are kind of crappy after.
All right, so I got 14. I got 3 left. Am I doing my math right? So I can put 1 reinforcement and then try it.
7.
Spam.
You said 14 ships total. So
spam mace a little bit.
7 and 7.
I need some freaking target lock on this team.
That would be your ghost and stuff.
Nah, I might save that for Akbar.
Yeah, that's true. But I could be lying because I'm trying to get you to mess up.
4, 6, 7, 13. Leave me 1. I don't know. Let's try it.
Code Cobra question: can I borrow Loki, Ranger, Infinity for 1 territory war? No. Love to, Chrome, but we're a little bit committed to what we're doing right now.
Oh man, let's see if we take out the Fight Fighter. Oh, it was close.
I shall try. Oh, no.
Why is it all quiet, man? You need to like sing some songs or something.
Well, Finn was trying to earlier, but I banned him from that.
Oh, it's really quiet, guys. Come on.
Well, everybody's watching and stuff. Well, I don't know. Finn is. I don't know what he's doing, and then I don't know what Tits is being very quiet.
Everybody's got popcorn watching this. Come on.
Yeah, no. Well, the game's going on too, so we're kind of watching the game as well. It's 2010.
Who's playing?
Georgia Alabama National Championship game.
Oh.
Loki. Oh no, Loki. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, it's not looking good, huh?
No.
Am I allowed to sing again?
No.
I'll sing and keep people entertained.
Lenny says, I have a rate question.
Of course.
I want to leave my scraps.
I'm holding all the questions till after the battle. You guys, I've copied them.
No, you can ask him while we're doing this. It's fine.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Okay.
We're like semi paying attention.
Okay. So T-Money's first question was, what are some teams you are holding to go against Jedi Ray other than Nightsisters? We only have about 5 Nightsister teams, but expect 25 to 40 Ray teams. Is it secrets? Is that giveaway secret?
Not really. I mean, it's just counters. I mean, really, all TW is arena in the large scale, right? Because it's the same concept. You go in with your best team against whatever best team there. It's just that you're doing it with many other teams with a little bit less than what your main PvP team has, if that makes sense. Lucky, what are you doing? That's a trap.
Well, no, it's because I mean, you know, when you enter in a, you know, if you try to do a pickup battle, right, then half of the team is already starting with turn meters. So, but I don't want to leave it for the homies. So
I did the same
thing.
I
gotta clean up my scraps, you know.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm trying to take out this Biggs, man. Look at this thing.
No! Oh no!
I mean, you could always, depending on where you are, you can always plan for a double squad to take out the Jedi Ray.
I mean,
you could use like a really crappy tank setup behind, like a Palpatine and an Imperial Pro Droid.
Yeah, I mean, a Pro Droid team, I mean, CLS team, I mean, will work just fine, right? I mean, of course, Nightsisters work against Jedi Ray. I'm trying to think of some.
You just need to get rid of BB-8, and then the team kind of starts to fall apart.
Or Ray. So. I mean, if you have a Thrawn and you fracture her monkey ass, and then you just burn her down, even if you lose, your next team going in there is going to kick butt because they've got nothing left. Ray's gone. You know what I'm saying? Or if you get rid of BB-8. Either way, even if you lose that match, you can go in with some scraps and just clean it up. You know, so the thing is, people forget is like you can go with your better teams, even if you lose but you only leave 2-3 theirs. Just going with one of your scrub teams and go finish it off. There's more than just one way of just this team has to beat this team. You can use scrub teams to finish off something that you haven't done, right? Or set somebody else up so they can go in with a scrub team and go finish off what you did. As long as you take out either the main part cog of that team or you kill a couple of of the tunes in that team, you're still pretty damn good. You got to get your mind. You got to think outside the box. It's not, that's just the way it is. Oh, what are you looking at now, there, Loki?
Well, I shamed myself. I couldn't take out that team, so I'm gonna go to ground units now.
Okay, go ground units. Okay.
I still got one more fleet. I'm probably gonna save it for pickup. Somebody can pick up mine. So.
Okay. Do we want to go to the next question, or do we feel good about the Ray question?
I think we did good on that.
Okay. Atkiss Mathma asked us. He asked us last time. It seems like offensive mods have become much more popular recently. Do any of you recommend changing tunes that historically use CD/CC sets to offense CC sets?
It depends on what they get for critical damage and stuff like that. So if they, if you look at their abilities and stuff, if their critical damage and stuff is relying on turn meter and other things of that nature, then you want to keep it on there, right? No, some characters do make sense for offense. I mean, we can spend the next forever doing that. Hey, Slash Reindeer Horde just became a sponsor.
Oh,
hey, thank you very much.
Thanks, Slash. It's also the fact that you're facing Kenobis. So if you face a Kenobi, he puts up crit immunity, and then at that point, no, there's the BB-8. I can hear the BB-8.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, I had it covered. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks for the sponsorship, man. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, but if you're facing like a lot of Kenobis, that's one of the reasons why offense is becoming more popular. He puts crit immunity, so all your crit damage and everything goes completely to waste. Offense, while it's not as beneficial if you look at overall damage at the end of like a long series, is not as beneficial as crit damage for a character with greater than 40% crit chance. Offense will give you more consistent damage because it's not affected by the crit immunity. So that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people are starting to focus over towards offense mods, because Kenobi, no matter what the team, whether it's a Jedi Ray, Nightsisters, CLS, GK Zeris, Kenobi is like on every single one of those squads in a lot of the variants. So I don't think switching to offense mods is bad, but it just kind of depends on your situation and arena as well.
Okay. Question from Heather Douglas wants to know if there's any chance we get Arnold on the stream. She thinks him and Ranger would be together hilarious.
I mean, I don't know if he ever reached back out to us, Finn, did he? Finn?
Did we lose him?
Did we lose Finn?
No, I was talking with myself
okay.
muted. We tried to reach out to him. I didn't hear back yet, so we'll continue to try. We usually ask most, if not all, of the game changers at some point or another to join.
The only two that we've not done anything with or not continued to do stuff with is just never done anything with them is Mobile Gamer and and
not trying to be disrespectful. There are more game changers, but a lot of them are not very well known.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
But of the ones that I think most people know, Mobile Gamer and Arnold are the ones that we haven't done stuff with.
Yeah, but everyone, Cuff in Hand, Warrior, Smithy, I mean, we've done all that stuff. We've done Crazy, and Nuke, and I mean, the list is all over the place. But no response yet. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe don't know. I'd love to do something with them, but I haven't heard anything back, so maybe you guys could ask them. I don't know.
Loki, Freight Train wants to know if you can fight that Asajj lead Nightsister team. He said an almost identical team for defense and would like to see it in action.
I gotta see what I have left. I apologize. I'm just like scrolling because I need to check what I have left.
It makes it tough, doesn't it? When
The 2 walls we had to break down to get to the ships has been very draining. But if they have another wall of CLS somewhere, I'm gonna call shenanigans on the whole thing. Because I don't think that's a physical possibility.
No, that's not. You're right.
Is it wrong that I'm now hoping for another wall of CLS?
Well, it's not. Okay. It's not possible.
I want to see Loki's head explode.
What did you say?
Wasn't it funny when like Farm Boy Luke's photo and CLS's photo look the same, and you can like totally like punk people and be like, "Look, we got 4 walls of CLS." Jeez.
Oh no!
You know what? You're saying that, but earlier today I was trying to like put together a squad to clear out like a trash squad, and I wanted to use Sunfac, and instead I used Geonosian Soldier because I can't tell those 2 freaks apart. Went into a battle without a tank, and all my squishies were just like dying. I was like, "Damn it!"
Another question from T-Money. Have either of your guilds failed to clear the ships regions? Do you think there's any chance of that happening?
No. I don't see how you not clear the ship regions. Ships is the... Even if you...
Yeah, even if you screw up like I did, hopefully they can pick it up.
So I lost MJ, but I left him with 1... No, look, I did the same thing. Look, I went in against MJ's team, and I basically left him like one or two ships in his main ship. So someone can use easily one of their scrub teams and clear that out, right? Ships has never been the tough part, you know?
Ooh. You guys are higher than me, but we've gone without clearing ships before.
Really? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because we have a lot of people that didn't care about ships.
That's
so we have some people that don't really do anything in Fleet Arena. We have others who's like max fleet, even with all reinforcements, is barely pushing like 250,000. If you haven't cared about ships, it's really easy not to. Yeah, at your guys' level, it's not common for somebody not to care about a particular area of content. So I'm sure where you guys are, it's not as common. A little bit lower where we are, like 100,000 or 100 million GP. We have people that aren't like fully invested in their ships. So like sometimes I can clear out, I put my strongest on defense and I can clear out like 2 squads because I have all 4 ship commanders. Some, if they put something on defense, they have nothing on offense. If they don't put anything on defense, their offensive squad isn't enough to kill something that's strong on defense, especially since they're not really used to ships. But we've also faced people that haven't been able to complete ours. So depends where you are.
That's
I think
true.
T-Money is closer to you guys. So she probably will never face not clearing ships. But if you go lower, it's definitely a possibility.
Right. No, I think there was one territory where we actually both of us didn't clear ships. The guild we were facing, and then we were facing another. Yeah, it was I forgot who it was, but yeah, we just like ran out. We both had like 1 fleet left. That was it. And it was like 1 fleet commander and then like 2 ships on both sides. It was something like that. So I'm kind of torn, man. I don't know what to use against this Nightsister team that I got. I use Jedi training.
I'm not helping you either.
No, that's fine. I just don't know what the fuck to use.
Decisions. And I'm sure this is what a lot of people go through in territory wars. Like, damn, what do I use here?
What other questions do we have?
So, Mage Ducky, question: Why Why Tarkin and the RGT BB R2 chopper team?
Mage has never seen Loki play before. He does.
No, I have no clue. I'm just looking at what I got left. That's why.
I think he was probably just messing around.
Basically, I mean, he basically won AOE, right? So. Yeah. But I also want to make sure, because I'm sitting here deciding, you want to make sure that the team that you pick is still, like, up, right?
And not partially killed.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing you can do is go in against a partially killed Nightsister team, because they already got all the turn meter. So you gotta definitely pick the fresh teams, I guess, to have a good shot.
Hey, Castern's a new listener for the first time, right? If the first time is the first stream, glad to have you here, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Castern, glad to have you.
You guys can tell I'm not used to a Monday night stream. I'm like accidentally sending kissy emojis and like just rambling typing in there.
Are you and Tits fooling around in the chat?
I am.
Don't worry. I'll keep you company.
Okay. Send all your kissies and hugs to
Dude, I'm like out of Empire characters too. Jesus. So I'm like looking at this team. I'm like, holy crap, man! I'm like out of like Empire characters.
You got Thrawn. You got Imperial Pro Droid. You've got yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, I apologize to the viewers, but
no, this is what they need to see because this is what we do. This is what we go with. When Wars.
I was in a lot of meetings today, and I just had dinner, so I'm like,
which was soup and squid, right?
Correct. It was very good. They made the little calamari rings like super spicy tonight, so I was pretty happy.
Why is it all these North Carolina peeps in chat?
I don't know. We don't like them other kind around here. Damn
There's tons.
That's your fan club?
No, I don't even know the North Carolina. Only person I know a few North Carolina, like Chrome Cobra and a few, but like there's felt like crazy.
Use me, you will.
This team's not gonna have enough.
King Cashin said some nice things about you, Ranger. Love the contribution to the community. He's learned a lot.
Well, I'm glad that we.
Finity is the reason he started watching.
Hey, well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad, but I'll take the compliment. No, we appreciate it very much. That's why we do what we do. You know, Finn and myself, and we love helping out people and giving them good information. I'm just enjoying you struggling here.
No, I'm just, you know, you gotta think about this. All right, let me check one more time.
I feel like we're watching the Leroy Jenkins video. Like, God damn, can I get a survivability test? Yeah, I'm getting 33.33, repeating, of course, percent for success. Oh shit! Well, that's a lot better.
I have since learned that Loki has selected Sunpack and not Geonosian Soldier.
Okay.
I used him already. That's why.
Good.
I used Geonosians.
Yeah, that's one way not to get him confused.
Yeah, man. He was an ace. Oh, fuck, I want to save my probe droid, man. That guy's like... That dude is clutch.
What the hell is T-Money saying in chat?
She's talking to me. She said, don't change by the day of the week. We're making a weird pinky swear pact with Tits. Never hold back, never dumb down, and always go pantless.
She does that a lot, you know?
I do.
No, it's T-Money.
T-Money does, not you.
I know, that's what I meant. I know she does.
Oh. So I don't know you were to be much of the pants flying off suddenly person. That's more of T-Money's
I know. I like to be the calm to her storm.
That's true. That's a good way of putting it. You're American to her Canadianness.
Many have tried.
She gets me a bit wild on Saturday nights. I'm not even gonna lie.
Love it.
See, that's what happens. Many have tried to tame the T-Money.
She does.
They've all become a member of the League of Extraordinary Nurturers.
Yeah.
There's no taming that storm. You just ride it. You just go with it.
You get sucked into it. That's what happens. That's why T-Money is awesome.
Although it's funny, occasionally we have, like, I have a safe word for her now when she gets, like,
It doesn't work.
super, super drunk to where she's, like, going to regret it the next day. I'll shout out, Rutabaga, don't say it. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it.
Such
Never
a chick
works.
thing. Such a chick thing.
Yeah, we got to, watch each other's backs.
Yeah, man. All right.
And welcome back to.
I am like out of freaking Empire. I'm like looking for one more Empire tune, and I can't.
I really wish they had a better search on the screen.
They need the filter thing. Honestly,
Yeah,
they do.
All right, let's go in. Let's try it.
Good morning, guard. Oh, this is great. This is so great. Here, Piggy. Oh my. Oh my. That's something. Oh my. Get a Biggie. Oh no.
This is awesome.
Nom nom nom. Who likes bacon? I like bacon. Green bacon, that is.
No, this is a good team, man. This is the one I use in Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You use him in Arena?
No. The other
not
team.
the team, the
I was
facing.
about to say, what?
The other team. Yeah, I should have put
Very
Zader as
interesting.
lead. So.
Oh. What to do now, Loki?
Die? Hmm.
At least you killed Zombie.
Unfortunately, that's not what you want to do, Finn.
I know. I didn't say I was being helpful.
Yeah. Finn was like, "Oh, I got her." Oh, wait. Wait a minute. No. Wait, no, that's wrong.
Surprised y'all don't use the tactic. Like, well, never mind. Let me hush.
What tactic?
No. Not revealing secrets.
What do you mean?
Is it a secret that most people know about Tits, or is it something
Probably.
that you guys do?
It probably is, but I'm not gonna, like, you don't. Okay. T-Money's been like taking out DACA and then letting it just run out, or like as your junk team taking out DACA.
He couldn't even get to DACA because
He couldn't get to her.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, Zombie.
The whole time it was a taunt.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. If your zombie is fast enough and weak enough, it keeps on dying and then comes back with turn meter and then gains back full turn meter and taunts again.
Concussion. Look at all those Gear 12 tunes, makes my jaw drop. You should have seen the regions we've already been in.
Yeah, I mean it's a we went heavy on defense, so it's kind of like, what do you throw at these teams, right? So I mean, you mentioned we put our crew wall up, and now this is like yours, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, it depends on what you have on. It depends on what you have left for offense. That's why having such a good roster makes sense, right? Their KUR, Kylo Ren amassed. We had a lot of Jedi training rays in the background. It was like, creamy, yum 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 yum, but it wasn't an easy win by any stretch. We just, even if your teams, you have the right team, you can still get bad RNG, and then you're like, God damn it, stupid game. Speaking of RNG, Make a note, Finn, that I need to rant about getting 2.5 million every goddamn time we do credit heist.
I wouldn't complain about that.
I am going to complain about that.
2 out of the last 3, I've gotten a 1.5. So.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh, please add that note to it. You know, because if you're just going to make it 2.5, then just say 2.5. You know, this 2 to 10 million is bullshit. It is straight bullshit. I mean, sorry. That's bullshit. You know, after a while, I kept getting 2.5, and sometimes, you know, I'd have credit. It was like I got 4 million credits. You know, I mean, the drop rate on that, you know, the chances of just consistently means it's intentionally put at such a low rate that, you know, it's false advertising. I mean, yeah, technically you could get 10 million, but technically I could get hit by lightning with a meteor flying on my ass. You know, I mean, mathematically it's possible, but if you make it low enough, it ain't never going to happen.
Have you ever got 10, Loki?
Of course Loki has. Geez, he probably gets it every week. And that's my rant is
it's unusual
negated.
If he doesn't get
I got 10 once, and then I got the whatever the minimum was the second time. So, I mean,
I got 5 and 2.5 today.
I mean, the times that I get 1.5 and 2 is just outrageous. It really is. I mean, you get tired of everybody just saying, you know, credit heist, like, you know, everybody needs money. And I understand if you want to put a limit on it, but not like this. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah, I don't got any more freaking good matchups here, man. That's the only thing I'm like.
Loki's trying to ponder which direction to take himself.
Well, like I said, right? I mean, all these teams have already been hit, so they're all like, they're already like half turn meter, right? So that's the issue.
Yeah, you don't do.
But I probably have like 2 like decent ones left. You know, like 2 decent teams left. But it's definitely fun, man. I mean, you guys started off really strong, so wipe this out. At least wipe me out.
I was looking for you in some of the match. I just didn't get a chance to hit you, man. So let's look at the war where we're at right now, so we can see that.
No, I mean, I've been hitting, dude. You can see my number 4. I mean, we've all been hitting pretty hard.
Now, which one is you? You're blue. We're attacking you as blue.
Yeah, it's gonna be flipped. So it's
Okay, so you guys are attacking us on the red, right? Yeah, because mine's the other way.
Yeah, your map is on the right. Yes.
Yeah. All right, so pretty damn close to even. Let's go and look at each region where they stand that are currently being fought or open.
Sure.
Yeah, let's look at each one.
We have a new listener.
We do.
New to the stream, Koenig.
Hey, Koenig, glad to have you.
He says, "It's my first language, and I can't understand all you're saying, but I still like it."
Well, you wrote that pretty damn well for not understanding English.
That
was perfect English. And
yeah, welcome, man.
Yeah, perfect grammar, structure, everything. Good Lord. You're a teacher or something, or you're a nurse. Yeah. So what
you speak better English than
What are we looking at first here? Are we back in the regions that you're attacking?
Well, no. The 2 regions that we set priority for is obviously clear the ships down. We got 2 fleets left, and then it was the half and half. What was it? Like Kylo Ren unmasked with the Nightsisters. Yeah.
Okay, so you got that one.
Yeah.
And then what's the one that you said not to attack?
Oh, what is this? Rex GK Zeris wall. Yeah. So
I think I'm in that. I might be in that. I don't know if I'm in that one. I might be. You can scroll down and look for me. Hey, look, there's Donald Trump.
Well, you got them both, right? You got the First Lady and Donald Trump. So.
Yeah. Throw a team in there.
Yeah, so definitely, you know, this is what defense should be, guys. I mean, if you know, I'm not for laying down the defense. So you know, you know, it's like football, man. I mean, you know, you're gonna go up against the Patriots. You go up against the best team. You got to bring it, man. You can't not show up to the locker room, you know, and not show up for practice. So it's fun.
And then you just go to the other side. What we're doing it to you guys. We can look at that. Yep. So I think the region on the bottom. Are we attacking that one? Let's see.
You gotta flip to yours, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bring yours down, and then I'll bring mine up.
Yep.
Okay, let me bring mine up.
All right, this is way past my bedtime, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a few more minutes, and then we'll take a few more questions, and then we'll call it a night. Just while the game's going. Did Ella? No, I thought they were going to score. Okay, no, they didn't score. All right, so let's see. So we flipped it to mine. We are currently.
That is sweet, Finn. I love that wallpaper, man. That thing's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you gotta move your screen up. Yeah, there you go.
So it looks like somebody just smoked your ass, Loki. Your CLS team is working on it. We got a few teams left in this region. You can see this is their CLS region. Interesting choice. So you guys went CLS with Hans.
We should went with any of the meta teams. So.
Yeah, I mean. That's an interesting choice.
Hey, the CLS meta teams, man. We've said it in the past on the streams. Like, you want to pick teams that revive, regen. You know, they gain back protection, they gain back health. So, yeah. In a nutshell, if that team doesn't do that, it's probably not good on defense. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that's why we kind of went with the teams that we did that you guys ran into for that very reason, dude, is because of what that does.
See, Chrome says he wants you to fight my team, so you can go pick up my team.
Well, I think someone's already working on him, so I'm not going to go in there and when you see that happen, someone's already working on him.
So if you don't mind me asking for the viewers, what do you guys do for pickup teams? You let everybody take it for like 5 minutes, or what's your if you don't mind sharing that.
Finish it. If someone sees a team in there and it hasn't been finished or anything, we'll pop into Slack and say, hey, is anybody working on this team? Blah, blah, blah. No one says anything, then usually just go ahead and clear it. We're not that big about that. But if someone says, no, I'm about to go in and finish what I started, then it's like, oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
Right. Yeah, we have a similar kind of arrangement. Because nobody wants to get their team sniped, especially if they've been working on it. They probably threw like 2 or 3 teams at it, and then all of a sudden it's gone because somebody just swiped it. And
yeah,
it sucks. But it's just like courteous, being courteous to your guild mates.
Any other questions that we're missing there, Tits?
No, I'm looking. Don't see anything yet. Oh, question. What was Finn's wallpaper? From Othello. Is that a new viewer, Othello?
I don't know if he is or not. This is the new
Welcome
wallpaper that he put. You can see it's the new screen for all the dual streams. So you can see Loki up there. We'll have Grande's up here, mine here. And this will be for future gameplay too, where we're just playing other games and stuff. So it doesn't have to be Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We can do multiple streams of multiple people. This is why we're trying. This is one of the things we saw in the what we're working on for the new year, and we got it finally done.
It's beautiful. Finn did a great job.
Yeah. Oh shit! Alabama just tied the game. It's getting crazy.
It's getting cray.
If you guys got questions about territory wars and territory battles, I mean, this is. I mean, I think I can say this confidently. I don't know if you agree with me. Like, this is the big boy zone. This is where the pain meets the pain.
Yeah, this is going to go through the night, man. This is what it should be. So we just obviously want to do I mean, show everybody
what it is. I mean, you see, I mean, I go through the same thing. It's like, it's calculation. It's what teams do I have? What makes sense? I mean, this is the stuff that you kind of wear yourself up for, trying to figure out, like, what the hell am I going to do? It's really hard.
Yeah, and also, guys, like in my situation right now, because I put a lot in the front, we put a lot of defense. Just be patient, don't throw in teams just to throw in teams. That's probably the biggest. That's probably one of the biggest advice I can give you is just be patient with the team selection, and don't send in a team or even this, right? Because we tell some of our guildmates too, like, don't make it personal. Don't throw in like 4 teams taking out one team, right? I mean, it's either gonna work or it's not. And if you work down a team with 2 teams and that's all you could do, I mean, that's it. I mean, banners really don't mean anything. It's a team thing, right? So you wanna conquer this thing as a team.
Yeah, it is a total team effort.
All right.
It's a marathon,
Yeah.
Got a couple new questions. Chrome Cobra wanted to know where the hell is Harry Carey?
Oh, he's on vacation. I don't do Georgia football or Alabama football. I just do the Cubs.
Ewalkin wants to know if you're going to buy
no.
that. Evergoo, question, Ranger, what do you like about Dark Lord's defense? And Sir Loki, what do you like about TI's defense?
Well, mine is they did it.
Yeah, it's a real defense.
It's a real defense. It's really thought out. I thought their choices. I mean, you could tell that there was thoughts to what they did in how they did it. I'm not gonna, I would break it down here, but it's still kind of going on. We could do a breakdown afterwards of some of the teams we saw and stuff like that. I don't want to do that here per se because there's still some stuff going on.
Yeah, but, I mean, we can always cover that during the Wednesday. In general, we can always,
But, yeah, go ahead, Loki.
No, I was just gonna say, go back to the when you fight a guild that actually puts down defense. I mean, both sides learn. I mean, we're learning. We're hoping our opponents are learning as well. It's a fair match. We can't ask for anything more than that. Just bring everything. We brought everything we can, and we're seeing how good we can do it. And when you fight a guild, like this, then you learn from their defenses, and then you kind of add it to your playbook later. For the next territory war.
It gives you ideas. It shows you where you're weak and where you're strong. It gives you a lot of insight, about a lot of things. And I mean, we placed Dark Lord Omega last week. We fought them, and even though we won, I think they enjoyed it really. I mean, they tried. We won, and I think that their comment was that they enjoyed it because they learned a lot, right? Even though they didn't win, they learned quite a lot and enjoyed the fact that we were putting our best foot forward and gave them an opportunity to see what they could do against it. So, yeah, definitely. All right.
Okay. Question from Grim. Have you guys thought about adopting the sniper strategy for TW? Have a couple guys go through and specifically eliminate squad leaders? Is that...
it's a legit shot. I don't think we have been, mainly because usually if someone will go in, they'll just clear, right? And they'll try to do something specifically with their own teams. The only time we ever have someone follow up is like someone says, "Oh, I just screwed up," or we've had a couple times where someone's fighting a battle and the game crashes or something. It's like, oh Lord. Then we'll do something strange, different. Typically, no. Usually, if someone goes in, they're going to clear 1 or 2 people, usually the leader or somebody else if they lose. But then they've got a squad in the background that can go in and clean up their own mess. So it's not like we have to do that. But for lower end guilds, I would definitely say that's a smart strategy. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds interesting for like a lower strength guild and maybe not quite as deep as roster. It sounds like it would be at least one to try, maybe.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. That's a legit strat. I mean, you feel the same, Loki, or?
So again, I'm gonna bring up that whole thing about you're leaving the other team with 100% turn meter or half turn meter. So that's one thing to consider. It's a legit strat. I mean, it kind of goes back to kind of coordinating. Hey, us 3 are going to take this team down, this way. Totally nothing wrong with that. But again, you're making it possibly harder for the next person to come in for the pickup. You know, that's the only downside to it that I can see, and especially if you're going up against a team where the leader doesn't matter. You know, if I take out a GK lead, the other 4 could still function, right, as a standalone. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And then it's just hard to time it. I mean, if your job is to go in and take out the leader, you know, RNG might not be on your side that time, and you know, it's tough to come up with a team where it's like, I'm gonna go in with this team and take out the leader. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can probe droid it, I guess. That's a viable strat, but again, you're relying on the probe droid to drop below max health, right? So self-destruct activates. Just, you know, stuff to keep in mind. It's you know, if you figured it out, then yeah, go for it. You know, any way you can help your team out. But like I said, I mean, banners, the successful attack banners and all that, it really doesn't matter in the end as long as you guys pull it through as a team.
Good answer. King Castern, 2 questions. What are some recommendations for a 1.7 mil GP player to put on defense? And are you guys going to do some updated raid guides?
We are going to do some updated raid guides. We need to do that. It's kind of hard for us to do video on that because everybody and their mom goes in with the level we're at and it clears in like 5-10 minutes. Let me pick another of that raid guides. So raid guides, what was the other part of that, Tits?
What are some recommendations for a 1.7 mil GP player to put on defense?
Total, like
for what, Territory Wars?
Is that total 1.7?
Yeah, like they're, you know, newer player. Yeah.
I mean, you want to stick with function. I mean, look at like what teams work, right? You know, like at that level, I would try to be as much with sync as possible. You know, if you've got like, it's kind of hard to say without looking at your roster, right? What teams you would want to run on offense or defense. I mean, typically the teams, you know, that we run on our meta teams, right? So the teams we run, like if we run General Kenobi and Xeris, but you're not in that boat, so it's a little bit harder to say because usually at your level, you're kind of like a little bit all over the place. So we'd have to look at your roster before I could tell you what to do because I don't know what you have or don't have, and I don't want to tell you to use a character that you don't even have unlocked yet or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so I mean, we were mentioning you guys are in a Phoenix section of ours, right? So that front section is Phoenix. So Phoenix is a good team, I think, for defense. I mean, for like front. You know, if you got them built up and you know would you know, if you got 1.7, so I'm thinking Phoenix. I'm thinking. I mean, you could still run Jedi. You know.
Jedi on defense or Jedi on offense? Because if you have Jedi on offense, like a Qui-Gon with an Anakin.
I was thinking like GK, GK.
Well, he's not going to have GK.
He's not going to have GK. See, that's what I was like saying.
1.7 mil GP.
It's probably missing a lot of the upper echelon characters, probably.
Right.
So I would stick with stick with your Phoenix team, stick with your Resistance. You know, stick with those teams.
Well, even Resistance, though, I wouldn't put on.
Defense. No, defense. Yeah, that's not defense. I'm just trying to think of team spirit. That would be a team you want to use on offense if you have it. I mean, defensive teams. It's really hard to say. Well, I'm trying to think of like teams that are.
I would almost want to say, go to swgoh.gg, look at the meta teams in Arena, and try to mimic. You probably can't copy the team. 100%, but I would copy, like Rex lead.
I was about to say Rex.
Rex lead,
wigs,
it's always good.
Yeah, with the wigs in there. You could, if you have Darth Nihilus, some things like that. I mean,
yeah, Sith teams on defense is a good one. Not too hard. You can get it, put his, with the Zeta Maul with some Sith and stuff. That's always a good team. Empire, you can put any Empire team together if you want to on defense.
Right.
Not so much Troopers. Troopers you want to save for offense. But I mean, you could go. I don't know if you have Vader. See this thing or the Emperor. Damn it.
Vader's a bit harder to get. Palpy, yeah. I mean, at one point, I would say Palpy's probably.
Maybe if he's got Palp, I mean, if not, then Grand Moff Tarkin with like stuff that you might have. I'm trying to think of what you could use.
You guys are so out of touch with that new player.
Well, it's just I'm trying to think of like what he can run, what he probably doesn't have. This would be easier if we could just look at a squad. Yeah. It really is, because we're trying to shoot from the hip, but we have nothing to shoot from the hip with.
Castron, what they're saying is, come see us on a Wednesday night stream, and we'll take a look at your roster.
Not Wednesday, Saturday.
Saturday night. Sorry, Saturday.
Saturday night's better.
Yeah, we don't do anything roster reviews on Wednesdays.
Yep.
So next question is Rohan Fedge. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. What is the best RJT squad on defense and TW?
I would say the 2 Kenobi.
The 2 tank, the double tank.
I would say the 2 tank ones. What do you think?
BB-8, R2.
Yeah, BB-8, R2, Old Ben, General Kenobi.
The droids and you can go double tank. You can probably put a GK with Thrawn.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
Even OG Han is a good one too. I mean, if you've got the Maz and speed and stuff, that team on defense, man, it'll do just fine too.
Yeah.
But typically, I would say the two Kenobis are the ones you really want to stick with.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Agnati, what is a better value in shipments, pieces or fully crafted gear?
Well, the 3, like the sync drains, the purple, the ones for 300 crystals. I think that's a hell of a deal. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. I mean, sometimes the salvage.
I think the Mark 6 is the Mark 6. That's the 1400. That might be worth it. The one that gives you 6 speed, I think.
Could be.
That might be worth it. I forget though.
Yeah, I don't buy fully crafted pieces anymore. I buy the salvage itself, because usually I'm getting stuff from raids and stuff, and I don't need a fully crafted piece. Like, I always go to the salvage. I mean, but it depends. If you have nothing in something and you got the crystals to buy, let's say like an MK5 droid collar, then go for it. But like, if you look at me, like I've got a certain of MK3s, and I could buy 20 right there. Then I just need 8 more for another, full set of MK3s or these MK, the stun guns here. I've got 33. If I buy one right now, I have enough to do something with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on where you're at and what gear you need. Certain gear pieces are worth it. They definitely are.
Yeah, like the ones toward the bottom, I think there's like blue. There's like purple pieces for like 273 or something like that, like 273 crystals. It's like the lowest. Like, see that Mark II Bacta gel? That might be a good deal, honestly. Because those are sometimes a pain in the ass to farm. And I remember those used to be fully crafted in the raid store.
I know. I can't believe they got rid of those.
And they pulled them out. I mean, I've had better success with like shard shop currency, so I refresh the shard shop and then get a bunch of the stun cuffs for like 100.
Oh yeah, I do too.
You get like 6 of them, I think. That's the best deal.
I buy stuff out of here all the time.
Yeah, the
shard shop. Shard shop is my go-to right now. What else? Question. Speaking of videos, love the beginner videos. Are you by chance going to do how-to vids for mid-level types, or those that reach player level 85 and what to do when they get there? I like that idea. Those beginner videos, if you guys haven't checked out the RSG streams for that, they are excellent. I learned so much.
See those Carbontes that's a steal, man.
And so they want us to do end game,
mid game. Like after you hit when you hit 85, like right, that you learn the basics. What's that mid game focus? I think that would be
interesting. I think we can do that.
We can talk to Finn and see if Ranger and him can come up with something.
We always do.
Yeah. I mean, in a nutshell, right now, the mid game, in my opinion, is territory battle, helping out territory. Oh my God!
Alabama just missed the winning field goal.
Wow. Somebody called it in the chat room too. It said Bama was about to win, and then probably jinxed it. Yeah.
Overtime, here we come, baby. Again, it was the second national championship game in a row that's gone into OT. Because last year's went to OT, didn't it?
Yep.
Alabama, Clemson. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, right. He shanked the crap out of that. Wow. I'm just watching the replay like 400.
Okay. Next question. Has anyone tried Zombie and Acolyte with the JTR team?
I have not.
I wonder if you're saying
Zombie and Acolyte on JTR. I don't see. I mean, I don't think it works as well. I don't know. What do you think, Loki? JTR Acolyte on a JTR. I'm assuming.
Well, the issue is still AOE. So the meta right now in Arena is not. I don't think it's AOE right now.
No,
I mean, it's not on mine, so you might be able to get away with it. It's along the same lines as the I guess the Mother Townsend team, but then you're losing that whole the Nightsisters Resurrect with Acolyte's basic, and you're not
phone call. Keep answering questions. I'll be back.
You're not taking advantage of the Mother Townsend lead. You're actually losing it. So against GK Xeris, it's not very good because Acolyte doesn't do enough damage to kind of sustain the whole thing, unless Ray stays alive and then she does her little healing immunity. But if it works on your shard, try it. But it won't work on mine.
Nope. I think that was I'm looking to see if I missed any. What character do you want taken out of the game? I want JTR taken out of the game, to be honest. She's annoying me because I don't have her.
Oh. Well, she's not in your game, so you don't have to worry about it, right?
She's in my game. I see her every day. I just don't have her. Oh, Heather Douglas is with me. JTR. We both could lose her. Who would you lose, Loki?
I don't know. I mean, if they're not going to rework all the legacy characters, right? The Gen 1s. I mean, I would just take them out and give everybody refunds. I mean,
all that gear. Give us back the gear and.
Yeah, I mean, totally. Yeah. I mean, is Curse on Underworld Police ever going to do anything right in the game?
Oh my goodness! I have to do a shout out to somebody in my guild who has a G12 cup.
Nice. No, that's cool. I mean, it's resources, man. But the problem is if they're not going to rework him or make him or give him a mode or something, right? Like make him a light side territory battle requirement or something. But I mean, who knows, right? They could come out with a new light side territory battle. So you could have the Separatist battle with the Galactic Republic, right? And then now you can use them all. So maybe that's coming down maybe that's coming for 2018. We just don't know. But any of the useless characters like that, they should just give us a refund. I mean, seriously.
Let's see. Somebody says I forgot his question. I didn't skip you on purpose. I promise. I'm looking to repost it. I do see one question from what's this guy's name? Koenig. Guys, I have a question. Our guild only have won about 1 of 5 TBs. I'm not playing right now, but I know these guys are losing. So what's the strategy? I mean, our guild has 50 million GPs.
What is he losing? He's losing territory battles? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Territory wars or territory battles?
He wrote TB, but I'm wondering if he means territory wars. He's okay. Koenig. English isn't his first language, so that might have been just a typo. So I'm assuming he's saying TW because that's what we're talking about. So they've only won 1 out of 5. They have a 50 million GP guild. So what would be the strategy for that? Set half good squads defense, half offense. I mean,
you can have some of your whalier guildmates. They can put more on defense, and then keep some of the lower GP members like strictly offense, right? I mean, another strategy that we're talking about, that we always talk about, is just going all offense, right, on territory war, if that's what we're talking about. But that's another strategy. I mean, your guild is limited by GP, so might as well make the most of it on offense, so you can force the tie, or have enough in the roster to be able to clear the other map, or at least have a good run at it. So that would be my suggestion, is maybe use that strategy, and then also just continue farming. I mean, there's really, it's a grinding game. So
gotcha. I don't know what this guy, he keeps saying I skipped this question and he's going to report me.
Addix Mathma said it also in the chat room. Just if you're not clearing, switch to all offense. I mean, you don't really have a lot of options, so might as well take the most logical approach and go all offense and try to force the tie.
Okay. Next question. My lineup. Let's see. I got a couple. I'm on a very, very day one ship arena. The past 6 months or so, I have been working hard on ships. I need help being super competitive. Zach Andrews.
He's on a very
very day one ship arena. The past 6 months or so months, I have been working hard on ships. I need help being super competitive. That's kind of a vague question, Zach. Is there a particular thing that you're asking? Like,
what was the question?
I'm on a very, very day one ship arena. The past 6 or so months, I have been working hard on ships. I need help being super competitive.
Well, if you've been working hard on ships, I mean, who are you running? What ships are you running?
Yeah.
What lineup?
I see his set follow-up question. My lineup is Biggs, Reaper, Tie, First Order Tie, and Biston with Maul, 5s, Tie Advance, Slave, 1 as the backup. For pilots, when it comes to gearing, I max Tie Fighter pilot completely, and most others are G12. Oh.
I mean, where are you finishing where are you finishing in arena? My lineup is Biggs, Reaper, Tie, First Order Tie, and Biston with Maul. I actually like Cassian's target lock ship better than Biston. Maul 5s, Tie Advance. Tie Advance should be in your seat. So Biggs, Reaper, First Order Tie.
I wonder if he's running Chimera or
for Biston, I would put in either a Cassian or Tie Advance, because for the extra target locks and stuff. I do like Maul, Slave 1. 5 is a good choice. Do we know his is it Tarkin or is it?
I don't know if it's Chimera or.
See, that's the
Tarkin ship.
Too.
Yeah.
So I would maybe do that, change up a little bit, and then also who's your fleet admiral that you're running?
Dude, Master, chill. I'm getting to your question, dude. I swear.
What happened?
This guy, Master Goku SSJR. How do you beat a whale from TI named Dingo FN Baby? JTR BB8 GK Old Ben R2. I currently use CLS GK Thrawn R2 and OG Han.
CLS General Kenobi Thrawn R2 OG Han. GTR BB8 General Kenobi. So I'm just looking at it. First thing, stun R2. Then you want to use CLS and Thrawn to control their with fracture and stuff to keep their taunt down, and then either burn Ray or burn BB8, one of the two. I always keep Luke's ability to go past the taunt up as well, because I'm constantly hitting one of the ones that I'm working on. That's your best way. But generally I usually will keep General Kenobi or Old Ben, whichever one's available first. That is not taunt with fracture, and then use Luke's ability, and then I'm attacking the other three. That's your best way to beat that. It is a beatable team with the team you're running. you definitely want to use it that way, because once you control the tanks, it's just a matter of picking off the rest.
Okay. Looking for other questions.
Oh shit! Alabama just won. What
happened? Did they really?
No, they just lost.
What do you mean?
Oh, they did win. Yeah, you're right.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Wow.
I didn't see what happened.
I just read what Cobra said. He said they just lost, and then now Heather Douglas said they just won.
What the hell just happened here? I was looking up because I was looking at the question trying to answer it and stuff, and I didn't see that.
Nice.
What happened? It says a touchdown, but I don't see. I'm trying to see the replay and stuff. Oh, that was weird. All right, what's next?
That Zach Andrews, he's using Target as his home ship.
Yeah, I would switch out Tide Advance in there. You get more bonuses with that, or casting ship. Keep Bubba and Shivatar and them in the rear. I mean, I prefer Chimera myself, but if you're gonna run Tarkin, that's the way to go. Keep those target locks going so your Biggs is constantly getting all that extra protection and stuff.
Cobra said, question, can you repeat that entire thing about ships? No. Unless Ranger wants to.
What happened now?
Nothing. Chrome. He's teasing us in chat. I don't see any other questions. Really, seriously, guys, if I missed your question, I really am looking hard. It's late at night.
Yeah, we're all looking at questions, so
yeah, I'm trying to catch all of them.
All right, last. Yeah, I gotta see this. I see this. This play. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm actually rewinding my Xfinity because I'm trying to figure out what the hell did I just miss. Okay. So he's 2nd and 26 sacked. All right, I'm trying to go back and see what happened here. I don't understand. Okay, so he threw a touchdown pass? I don't know. I'll have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
All right. Any last questions? So, all right, guys. So this was the special RSG stream for Territory Wars. We kind of covered some things for you guys. We'll break down the Territory War for you guys more later on. But if you like what you're seeing, you can give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out the channel a lot. It helps support us. If you want to help us out other ways, you can do super chat. We've got the sponsorship button. If you're watching this afterwards, then you want to donate, then just go to support our channel on the homepage of our YouTube, and that goes directly to us. It doesn't go to YouTube, so there's no percentage that YouTube gets, and we don't have to wait 3 months to get it. That's a great way to support us there. That's the way it works with YouTube. I can't make it up anymore. I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm almost just like, ugh. But thank you guys for being here. We will be here on Wednesday. We'll be doing our Wednesday night stream. We will break down the latest and greatest of all the latest Star Wars Galaxy Hero news and tell you what it all means. So if you have more questions, come into our Discord. Leave your questions in our Q&A section or general, and we will be more glad to answer your question. We got a great group of people in this community that will be more glad to help you guys out, and that's what we're here for. So on behalf of myself, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, Miss Tits, Sir Loki the Lightsaber Builder, and Grand Papy Patron, who's with his in-laws and couldn't get away. That's what he's saying, but he got locked down in prison again. But thanks for everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. But you guys stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your night. And we will holler at you tomorrow. Or, well, actually, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Peace.